I'm Vanessa Bear. I live in Brooklyn, New York, and I'm 10 years old. And I have OCD. When people say, oh, I'm so OCD, it's really not what they think it is.
When I was little, no one really suspected that I had OCD, and then when I turned 12, the OCD kind of just took off. Whenever I looked at a clock, I had to do a certain thing where I had to repeat the time and the date and the year. And then I had to do a thing with my hands, and then I had to blink a certain amount of times. I could only wear certain clothes, and if I wore another shirt or another pants, it would just say something bad would happen to my family or friends.
When OCD first started bothering me, I got really scared of catching sicknesses and getting poisoned. There were 2 bottles, and they were both on trees, and I got afraid that it was poison in the bottle, and I just avoided the trees. One day, I sat by the fence for 2 hours and cried. My mom sat down on the street with me, and I was crying hysterically and yelling at her, and she got so mad at me.
I would have to leave school early sometimes, and I'd just not go to school at all, or call my parents up in the middle of the day, and I would just be in a panic all the time.
My therapist showed me a picture of an island, and my island was invisible, and OCD's island was the world. And every time you fought against your fears, your island gets bigger and OCD's island gets smaller. My therapist came to my house, and she took a leaf and she had me touch it. She took a berry and she had me touch it. She took some dirt and she had me touch it. And I worked up to touching the tree, putting my cheek on the tree, and then hugging the tree. I can do all of those things right now, which is quite an accomplishment.
I used to have to cover up all 3 of these clocks, and I couldn't look at my phone clock or this clock or any clock, but now I can stand here with 4 clocks and be fine.